Hello everyone. Today, we are diving into a crucial topic for every Hero Xpulse 204V owner. We're going to cover exactly how to monitor your fuel level effectively. Knowing your fuel status is essential for a worry-free ride, especially when you're hitting the trails or embarking on a long tour where fuel stations can be few and far between. Let's make sure you never have to guess how much fuel you have left. First, let's talk about the primary tool at your disposal, the digital fuel gauge on your instrument cluster. This gauge displays a series of bars to represent the fuel in your 13-liter tank. When the tank is full, all the bars will be visible. As you consume fuel, the bars will disappear one by one, giving you a quick visual reference. However, it's important to know that these digital gauges are not always perfectly linear. The first bar might last longer than the middle ones. The most important signal from this gauge is the low fuel warning. When you're running low, the very last bar will begin to blink, and you might see an FE or fuel icon flash. This indicates that you have entered the reserve fuel capacity, which on the Xpulse is typically around 2 to 2.5 liters. Now, for a much more reliable and accurate method, you should get into the habit of using your trip meters. Your Xpulse is equipped with two trip meters, Trip A and Trip B. This is the professional way to track your fuel. The process is simple. Every single time you fill up your fuel tank to the brim, reset one of the trip meters to 0. By doing this consistently, you will learn your motorcycle's real-world mileage, or its average kilometers per liter. You might find you get 35 kilometers per liter in the city and maybe 40 on the highway. This data is far more valuable than the fuel gauge alone. This leads us to the best practice: calculating your actual range. Once you know your average mileage, you can predict your range with confidence. If you know your bike gives you about 35 kilometers per liter, a full 13-liter tank will give you a total range of approximately 455 kilometers. This means you can plan your fuel stops on a long journey with precision. When that last bar starts blinking, you know you have about 2 liters left. Using your personal mileage calculation, you can determine that you have roughly 70 kilometers of range to safely find the next fuel station. This knowledge removes all the anxiety from long-distance riding. So, in summary, use the digital gauge for a quick look, but always trust your trip meter for accurate planning. Thank you so much for watching this guide. I truly hope it helps you enjoy your Xpulse 204V with more confidence. If you found this information useful, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. It really helps us continue making more content for our riding community. Ride safe, and we'll catch you in the next one.